Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's good to see you all. Well, hopefully hear from you all. Sorry, yes, my nails are naked. I just wanted to give them a break. And I keep getting these cute little messages that ask me, why do I put Color Street nails on top of my acrylic or gel nails? And I'm like, those are not acrylic or gel, those are natural. So here you go. For those who wondered, they are my real claws. You're dirty underneath from chasing a 1-year-old for the last couple of days, who is sitting right next to me. I asked for this grandbaby for a couple of days because we needed some bonding time, and he needed a break from his baby brother, who needs, you know, special care at the moment. And so if you hear any and okay, that is my grandson, who on this channel we will refer to as Fatso. No, I am not body shaming. Please don't ever go there. He likes to eat a lot, and it's been the joke with him since he was a baby, just like I call his mommy a pig, and she's thin and gorgeous, okay? So, no. It's just a family thing. So, alright, you guys sit still, baby. So, we are working on the Super Mario Brothers that I received, from One Day Saving to test their products. And so far, their diamond painting that I'm working on is going very well, and this seems to be going very well. But I decided to come in and work on Yoshi's face. Instead of working from a corner and moving from there, I decided to do this because it's got some large blocks of color, as you can see here. Usually I get the smaller amount of stitches out of the way in case I have any stranding underneath, but this is just a solid area of color, and I just want to see how it looks with their color choices, because I am kind of a Mario and Yoshi expert, because I've been playing the Mario games since the very first appearance of Mario in the original Donkey Kong, which, yes, I do have on my Switch. So if I'm stopping momentarily here and there, it's because the 1-year-old is climbing on Grandmama. He's super huggy and loves kisses. He's just like his mom that way. Yes, you are. Yes. You were sitting so quietly and happily, and now you just, now you want to be involved. Okay. So, you may hear puppy noises in this video. That is why it is Art and Diamonds with Eskies. Hence, they are Eskies. And you may hear lapping of water. You may hear my son or Dusty. I can't help it. I'm sorry. If you guys want me to film it all, it's either I get up in the middle of the night and film, and I hardly sleep as it is. So, it's either that or we just pray that we catch a break. Okay? So, today we're going to try for pray that we catch a break and do a little bit of stitching here. Now, in this one, I am doing stitching in hand. The reason, or sewing method, depending on where you're from, is what you might call it. The reason that I've chosen this, even though the stitches know they do not lay as nicely, is because, first of all, this thing is so huge, it's going to have to be up against on a wall, and if anybody expects to sit and criticize my stitches on something that is 90 centimeters wide, get a hobby. Seriously. Secondly, because it is, I can't put this in my large frame right now because the pink roses is in there, and I'm not trying to jostle that around because that is an honoring, a memory piece honoring Snowflake, our little fluffers who passed away in February, who I'm sure if you've been with my channel for any length of time, you know exactly who my fluffers is. She was my little teddy bear type girl, and she used to go rar, rar, grr, grr, and she would yell at the big guy all the time. Turns out I was right. They were an old married couple, you know. But everything around here is okay. We had a terrible seizure incident the other day. However, my son's doing well since then, and that was the first bad seizure he's had in quite a while. So, you know, if that's the best that we're ever going to get for him is the once in a while, I'll take the once in a while over the constant. Let me just say. because it was constant and it was bad, and I was scared I was going to lose him. Oops. Thread's trying to pull too quickly. There we go. Now this is an 11 count, sadly. I wish it were 14, but it was not available in that, and this is the only one of its kind that I have found. I did leave a link in the unboxing video, but when I went back to look, it is gone. I need to email the company and let them know that I do have a viewer or two that are quite interested in this piece. However, I will say that I went on AliExpress. A friend of mine went on with me, and she is an expert in hunting anything down on AliExpress, or pretty much anywhere else for that matter. So I told her, you know, this is what I'm looking for, and I was on the phone with her, and she's finding Mario item after Mario item after Mario item for cross stitch. So there are a lot of other video game images of Zelda, of Mario, you know, things like that. So just check out AliExpress, take a look for cross stitch, put in the subject matter you want, or look for a cartoon, you know, cross stitch cartoon images. You might find it that way. Who knows? But I thought we would just do, you know, a brief. This will not be a long one, guys. I'm so sorry. Because, 1-year-old, 15-month-old, whatever you want to call him. Either way, he takes a whole lot of attention. And when you combine him with 4 puppies and an... What are you doing, crazy? With 4 puppies and an epileptic son and a Dusty, this house is constantly busy. Oops, hold on, I'll give you back your passy. Because let's not drop that there, okay? No moisture on Grandmom's cross stitch. Okay, thank you. He's such a cutie, though. He's got the biggest blue eyes. My goodness. And they are just ocean blue. And they stare right into you. Okay, okay. So as you can hear, this is my fatso. Yes, Grandma, my fatso. Kiss. Thank you. Mwah. You good boy. Oh, and Huggles too. Oh, no, not. Nope. I'm not letting you on camera, baby. You're too little. Yeah, you're just too little. I don't want you on camera. I'm sorry. We do not have Mommy's consent. So the answer is no. What do you want to see? Okay. Well, listen. Okay, you can't see from right here. You gotta see from here. Oh, don't start. Oh, Pooh. You just want to be on top of me, that's all. Creeper. Can I finish where I'm at right now as you're laying across me? I cannot tell you how hard it is to cross stitch when you have a 15-month-old laying on you, wanting to be in the middle of whatever it is you are doing. For those of you who are young mothers and doing this, I don't know how I did it. I did cross-stitching, crochet, horses, 2 careers. I still don't know how I did it all. I'm confused. My own daughter asks me, Mom, how did you do everything? And I'm like, I don't know. I just did it. So for those of you doing it now, oh, my ladies, my hats are off to you. Or the dads who are doing it, gents, my hats are off to you. Because, when you get older and you've not had little ones for a long time, you reach this thing where you sort of forget for a little while that they are just a ton of work. And you ask the parents for them. You're like, I want to keep him. Get a good night's sleep beforehand, because if you are unlucky as I am and don't sleep well, you will be trying to chase the said 1-year-old and the 4 arguing puppies, because they're all trying to protect the 1-year-old from each other, and it's nuts. Just let me say, it's nuts. Oh, he's just sitting here now. As long as he's on top of me and can see what I'm doing. Oh, you should have seen us. We went to Walmart the other day. Yeah. We had to get diapers before I kept him. And goofball. And we had him, and we had the 2-month-old Ragweed. We're gonna call him Ragweed. Who has a hypoxic damage to the frontal cortex of his brain, so the motor function control center of the brain. And we don't know how severe it is yet. He's too little. We're watching for milestones, and they're running tests regularly, and he starts physical and occupational therapy next month. Oh, yeah, there's just a lot. My poor daughter and the baby's dad, too, because they are just running themselves ragged. My heart breaks for them with all that. And I worry about her because she has high blood pressure, which, no, she did not inherit that from me. She got that from her father. So, yeah. The update on my husband, we know nothing. Nobody has heard from him other than a single Facebook post since his father's funeral on August 5th. And that was just, it's not easy. He's taking it day by day. That is, for me, not a good sign with him. It tells me that he has fallen down the rabbit hole, probably once again, at least in some way. And it is because they had him identify his father. And I have to really scold the people who did this, not saying, is there someone else who can do it? Because you shouldn't see him this way. I was a phone call away. I would have jumped in a lift and gone and done this, because even though I don't want to be in my marriage, I've been gone from it for over 2.5 years. That is not something that I would wish on my husband. He said that every time he closes his eyes, he sees his dad like that. And my heart absolutely is breaking for him, because I just can only imagine how that would affect anybody. And knowing who he is, I'm quite aware of how it's affecting him. And it's not what I would wish on my worst enemy, much less somebody that I've had, children and grandchildren with, and lived an entire life with. We had an entire life together. So I don't hate the man, and I would not wish something like that on him, because, well, that's not the way you want to remember your father. Even if he was just as mean as the day was long, which this one was, that's just not the way to remember him. And that's all he sees. And this is why I did not allow Danny to go to his funeral. This is why none of the children old enough to know what was happening went to that funeral. My daughter did attend because that is her grandfather. And she was worried about her dad. Sorry, folks, we started to have a momentary meltdown, and I went, check his bottom. Yep. So we had to stop for a moment and take care of that. Anyway, so Sarah did attend the funeral to support my husband. And she said that she was so thankful that I put my foot down and said that my grandson was not going to go. So, the older of my grandsons. She said that it was just not good. Even though, they did a good job, all of that. She said it was very sad. There were very few people there that even came by. And all I can say is that this is the horribly sad reality of someone who treats others as if they are all beneath him and they are all there to serve him. If you know somebody like that, please have a little patience. Try to pray for them and encourage them to not be so mean, because at the end of the day, No, they may not know what's going on at that funeral, but man, their family sure does. My husband's adopted sister was there. My father-in-law's sister was there. His last remaining family. They were all there. And I just... it breaks my heart that folks have to go through this. Because some property didn't... in an area where they know elderly folks live, you know? And they didn't take a precaution. And the other half of it is my father-in-law just refused to listen to anybody. And this was very preventable. So, I just wanted to let you guys know, because I had been getting asked, you know, how everyone involved was doing. So that's the sad news. That's the update. Everything else has been great. I thankfully have been far removed from it. Because I have to be. I absolutely need to be. Now, as far as this stitch piece goes, I will say that so far it's coming out quite cute. I have not yet figured out how the detail is going to go. I have it, as you can see, clamped up in interesting manners because it is huge. Folks, it's huge. Now, I know I don't have any gentlemen viewers listed as those who view my stuff, but you know, you never know. They could sign in under their wife's account, or it's a family account, or I don't know. I'm sure that the majority of the things that I do probably don't interest a whole lot of men. Maybe my art does. But I really don't get a chance to do a lot of drawing on the channel. Sorry, that is my grandchild banging his McDonald's toy because he got his first Happy Meal. Yes, he did. And where did he have it? Here. He had a chicken McNugget meal with French fries because, yes, he has most of his teeth, but no, I don't trust him with apple slices. And, of course, he got the milk. He gets lots of water. He doesn't need it from a restaurant. We're good. We'll take the milk. And he ate every doggone bite of it, let me tell you. I think he gave away 3 French fries, maybe 4 to the puppies. That was about it. He tried to give them the nuggets and I wouldn't let him because, well, they had their own. Anyway, don't even start with me on that because I have people that scold me for letting them eat table food or human food, whatever, but you know what? They only get to live once too, and I wouldn't want to eat the same doggone thing every single solitary day of my life and have it all be dry. There's no moisture, and if you're carnivorous or omnivorous, you do want meat. Hello? So yes, last night they had some rotisserie chicken, as did the grandson and the grandmama, and I made some 4-cheese mashed potatoes, and man, this kid, he was doing great, eating off the silverware with me. And then all of a sudden, he picked up part of it and put it up his nose. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot about kids doing this kind of thing. Oh my goodness. They are just busy. Busy, busy, busy. But he did not require a high chair. He sat in a normal chair right next to Grandmama. And he was a good little boy for me. The only time this child has cried is either when his parents call. Because then, you know, he's Mama's boy. He wants his mom. So when he has to say goodbye to Mommy, that's not a happy thing. Okay? Or, just a moment ago, he whimpered a little bit because he needed his butt changed. That's it, folks. The kid is a happy child with me. Now, does he caterwaul quite a bit with Mom? Oh, at home, yes, because he's jealous of his tiny brother. So, yes, we do have that over there. And my daughter's just, she's like, I'm glad that they're really good for you, Mom. I am truly glad for that. But why can't they act like that at home? Like, well, you all behave better at other places than you did at home, and that's a good thing, because I didn't want you out there acting a fool. So, yeah, she's like, but can't I get a little bit of how my boys act with you? And I went, nope, that's all mine. I told her, just wait, baby girl. Just wait. If you are as much like me as you certainly do seem to be, when these kids, boys, become preteen, you guys are going to be having a good time. Sporting events. And, oh, we were discussing which sports the boys are going to do, and I stuck my nose in. She's sticking my Danny into football, and I'm like, oh my God, no. Not that child. He's too little and klutzy. But I'm not getting a say in this. It's a thing. She and my other daughter have conspired, and I lost on that one. So, but he will also be doing baseball. Do not get this twisted. He will also be doing baseball this year. I believe that the sport thing is going to help him. He needs that to happen. But with Delta kicking up, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I don't. I think we're going to go back in lockdown for a while. And if we don't, we're not paying very much attention. Anyway, but the plan for this one here, she was voicing a few things, and I went, okay, we got this mixed up here. And she goes, what? And I said, Danny likes soccer. So if you have to do football, I can't stop you. But soccer, not baseball, soccer. Let's do baseball, or better yet, hockey with this one. And she goes, okay, both, Mom, both. She goes, I'm not putting him just in hockey. And I went, why? And she goes, because he needs his teeth. I just started laughing. I said, okay, can I please remind you by showing you the picture of where your brother got hit in the face with a ball? And she goes, oh, yeah. I was like, it's not really going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference. You put my grandsons in sports, which is good for them. Even though I'm not a sports fan. I don't like sports. I do love hockey, but only if it's live. And it must involve my Coyotes, or forget it. Anyway, that is another day to discuss that. I will someday tell you all about me and going to Coyotes games. It is hilarious. But at any rate, so she's like, he can't just play hockey, Mommy. And I went, why? If he's angry, he can get that aggression out really well. And she's like, Mom. I said, baby girl, it is soccer on ice with sticks. And she's like, why would you say that? I said, because I said that in front of one of the Coyotes, Shane Doan. And he said, yeah, it's exactly what it is. And she said, figures. I said, I played soccer. I know what soccer is. I said, I was a goalie, as a matter of fact. I know exactly what goes into this. So, yes, my daughter and I are just giggling about this. Because she knows, if you're going to put my grandkids in sports, I'm going to get one of these boys in hockey. And I highly doubt that it's going to be Ragweed. Unless he just suddenly... Unless we get some amazing things to happen, some big miracles. He is doing very well, don't get me wrong, but I do see signs of the hypoxic shock showing, so it is what it is. Sorry, I went quiet. I did something I recommend nobody ever do, and I stuck a needle in between my lips. I do it. I've been doing it forever, and I still suggest don't do that. But on that note, I am done with that full thread, which is a full meter long, so I am going to stop there, because, like I said, this needs to be a short one. I've got a 1-year-old to cope with, chase, and put shows on for. But I do love all of you so much, and I'm so grateful when you come and watch my videos. Please, if you like this video, leave a like. If you really like the video, please share it. I'm great with that. I would just love for this channel to grow. It would be amazing. We could do so much more if it would begin growing again. But my thoughts and prayers are with all of you, as they always are. And I hope that you have a completely and absolutely wonderful week. And I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.